The Yeti, the abominable snowman of the Himalayas. High in the icy peaks of the Himalayas, where avalanches thunder and the air grows thin, legends speak of a creature that has haunted explorers and villagers alike for centuries. Known as the Yeti, or the Abominable Snowman, it is said to be a towering, ape-like being covered in shaggy white or reddish-brown hair, leaving behind massive footprints in the snow. The Yeti is no invention of modern explorers. For generations, the Sherpa people of Nepal and Tibet have told stories of this elusive figure. In their traditions, the Yeti is not just a beast but a spiritual force, sometimes a protector of the mountains, sometimes a dangerous predator. Tales describe it as standing between 6 and 10 feet tall, immensely strong, and capable of vanishing into storms as if part of the wilderness itself. Western fascination with the Yeti began in the 19th century as British adventurers mapped the Himalayas. But it was in 1921, during a Mount Everest reconnaissance expedition led by Charles Howard Berry, that the legend burst into global headlines. Members of the team reported seeing strange footprints in the snow, which local guides attributed to the Mito Kangi, loosely translated as man-bear snow creature. A mistranslation by journalists soon gave it a more chilling name, the Abominable Snowman. Over the decades, expeditions returned with more stories. In 1951, mountaineer Eric Shipton photographed a line of enormous footprints in the snow of the Menlung Glacier. The images shocked the world and remain among the most famous pieces of supposed Yeti evidence. In the 1950s, even during the Cold War, the governments of Nepal, India, and China issued official rules for how expeditions should handle a Yeti encounter: capture if possible, but no killing unless in self-defense. Sightings poured in, climbers glimpsing hulking silhouettes on snowy ridges, villagers reporting livestock stolen in the night, and explorers hearing eerie cries echoing through the valleys. The legend seemed unstoppable. But science has sought more earthly explanations. Many footprints thought to be from Yetis are likely the result of bears, wolves, or snow melting in unusual patterns. The Himalayan brown bear and the Tibetan blue bear, both rare and powerful, may explain much of the myth. In 2013, a genetic study tested supposed Yeti hair samples, concluding that most belonged to local animals, including bears, yaks, and dogs. One curious sample, however, showed a possible link to an ancient polar bear, fueling speculation that something unknown might still stalk the mountains. Yet, the allure of the Yeti is not about evidence alone. It is about mystery. The Himalayas are among the least hospitable places on Earth, vast, frozen, and filled with peril. For those who live there, the Yeti embodies the dangers of the mountains, a reminder that humans are fragile in the face of nature's power. For outsiders, it represents the thrill of discovery, the possibility that something extraordinary might still exist in the wildest corners of our world. The Yeti has also stormed into popular culture. From Hollywood films to children's cartoons, from cryptid documentaries to video games, the Abominable Snowman has been portrayed as everything from a terrifying monster to a gentle giant. Its image sells toys, horror stories, and even tourist treks through the Himalayas, where guides promise a glimpse into the legend. And still, the stories continue. Climbers in recent years claim to have found fresh tracks high above the tree line. Locals report strange cries in the night. Whether misidentified wildlife or something stranger, the Yeti refuses to vanish from human imagination. Perhaps that is the key. The Yeti is less about proof and more about possibility. In a world where satellites map every corner of the Earth and science explains so much, the thought that a great unknown creature might still roam the mountains gives us a reason to wonder. So, the next time you hear of an unexplained footprint in the snow or look up at the frozen ridges of the Himalayas, remember, the Yeti is more than a monster. It is a symbol of mystery itself, the shadow of the wild that refuses to be tamed. Legends are born where fear meets the unknown. And sometimes, they never die. Whether this story is truth, myth, or something stranger still, it has left its mark on our history and imagination. And as long as the world holds mysteries we cannot explain, its legend will live on. This is Origins Unmasked, where every myth has a beginning, and every mystery, a story.